Happy New Year, everyone. Something kind of unexpected and really encouraging happened last week, and it made me think about the type of YouTube experience that I want to have this year on this channel. In the past week or so, I've gotten a number of new followers, so welcome. At least 105 of you brand new subscribers, so it's great to meet you. If you're new around here, my name is Leah. I run a little corner of YouTube called Mother of Snacks, formerly Fit and Fat by 40, if you remember me from the olden days. In 2025, I revived my channel after a very, very long hiatus where I basically ditched this channel completely, but it was time to come back. I don't know about you, but lately my channel has felt less like content and more like connection. I think some of you would agree with that. Maybe a tiny bit of motivation and maybe more like company, keeping you company and showing you around. Some days, maybe it feels even like a little bit of therapy, at least for me. Being on YouTube can kind of be your own kind of therapy because you process your thoughts in real time to yourself and to your followers on camera, but you're really in a room just talking to yourself and sharing your thoughts with the world. Yeah, it's true. In the last several years, I have lost a boatload of weight, and my channel used to be called Fit and Fab by 40. It's now Mother of Snacks, and that's not weight loss related at all. I mean, I do still plan to do a little bit of weight loss content and some recipes and stuff like I used to do, but really, I've been asked recently what the Mother of Snacks moniker means, and it's really just a tribute to Game of Thrones. So I'm a long silver-haired woman and I kind of identify with the Targaryen family, and instead of Mother of Dragons, I'm Mother of Snacks because I'm still chubby. So it was just kind of like a play on words and, kind of poking fun at myself in a little bit of a lighthearted way and a reference to my silver hair. But that's really where Mother of Snacks came from. I'm not a mother. I don't have kids at all, and I don't have any dragons either. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that kind of focus on finding a niche. You have to have a niche. There's kind of like this mental gymnastic about identifying your niche market. And I feel like I'm not really a topic or a niche channel, at least not anymore. Instead, I kind of feel like I'm a presence channel. A presence, not a niche, a presence. Once I started to embrace the fact that I'm a presence channel, I think it just got easier to point and shoot and share whatever I feel like sharing whenever the mood strikes. Aside from the Vlogmas challenges and the other challenges that we do, as a YouTube community. But I feel like that's easier for me than to just whittle down into a niche. And maybe a niche will happen down the road a little bit, but right now, this is just a presence channel. And in that vein, I found that I'm actually consuming YouTube in a different way this year too. I mean, I always go to YouTube to learn something or to look something up, to figure something out if I need to learn something from someone who wants to teach something. But more and more this year, I've been watching channels just to hang out with people. I hang out with channels and watch them while I cook, clean, work, think, do other things, stand on my vibration plate, various things. I guess I've sort of created parasocial relationships with some of these vloggers that I've been watching and can't seem to get enough of. When that dopamine hits when you see the little notification come through and you're like, yay, they posted a video. There are a bunch of YouTubers that give me that feeling, and I want to share them with you. One of those creators, and you probably already know him because he's like one of the OGs, is Clintus TV. And that kind of brings me back to what happened last week that was kind of interesting. He made a New Year's video where he mentioned a bunch of small creators, up-and-coming creators that he has been enjoying watching, and he made some suggestions to his viewers to check out their channels. And although I wasn't in his top 10 list, I made his honorable mention list, and that's been really, really cool. It was meaningful, and it meant a lot more than maybe he even knows or thinks, but I bet he knows. It meant a lot. Not only was it kind and thoughtful, and an unprompted thing for him to do. It comes from someone who knows what it takes to be a consistent content creator and to grow your channel. And he's helping where he can along the way in a very sincere fashion. He actually watches. He leaves thoughtful comments, he is engaging, and he gives tips to content creators who are maybe struggling or maybe just need a little oomph, a little push, a little extra something, or have questions. He's always willing to answer. That kind of engagement from a large-scale content creator is really rare, and it's really encouraging, and it's super helpful. So Clintus, if you happen to see this video, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure the other content creators that you mentioned are equally appreciative of your mentions of their channels. If you happen to find my channel because I was in Clintus's honorable mention list, then leave me a comment and let me know that you found me because of Clintus TV. And if you don't subscribe already to him, you absolutely should. But really, he's part of a bigger pattern that I've noticed within myself as far as content creators that I gravitate towards and that I want to watch. I'm really gravitating towards content creators who just feel human and that are real and kind of connect with me on a human level. I want to watch people who post consistently. I want to watch people who show me insights into their lives. I want to see what they're doing, see what their slice of life looks like. So I'd like to also do a little shout out to the content creators that I find riveting, that I really enjoy watching, that I've watched for a few months or maybe just have caught on with them in the last couple of months. But the last year, I've been exposed to and made friends with some really, really excellent content creators, and I'll share them with you. Now, keep in mind, I'm just going to mention their names and kind of give you a little bit of a blurb, but I'm going to link their channels in my description. So please check them out and let them know. Leave a comment and let them know that I sent you there, okay? So remember, this is in no particular order. I love you all absolutely dearly. But the first one that I have to mention is Russ Taka. Okay, so Russ and I have been bantering back and forth for the past year, and he really keeps me grounded. I love Russ's videos, even though I know he won't crack a smile even when he's eating tacos. Issac Sisneros is our resident fire chief and fellow Burqueno from Albuquerque, so you've got to watch Issac's channel. Dennis Poulette, he's in Florida, and he is our resident bilingual family man. There's Anthony of AyeTata. He is an overall cool guy and a 3D printing god. You should totally check him out too. Joseph from Eat, Drink, and Be Joneses is not just a dear friend of mine, but he always has excellent wisdom to share. Mark from The Diary of Mark G is a phenomenal atelier. He's a leather crafter and a short story creator and short film creator that will blow your mind and knock your socks off with his visuals. Extremely exquisite storyteller. Check Mark out. There's Carlos from Carlos Loves Mandy. I think Carlos Loves Mandy 248. He is my southern friend with a heart of gold, and I adore you. Keep getting at it, Carlos. Jack from At My Lens, Australia Through My Lens. Jack is a wicked photographer, has a keen eye for detail, and his photographs are stunning. Check him out. Julian from It's Juji. He's got great content. He's always taking us on little trips around Chicago area and other places, and he always has a trick or a tip film-wise to share. I always learn something from you, Julian. Dan from Dan Lee Vlogs. He is just getting his feet wet on YouTube, but he's making his mark and he's determined to get there, and I'm rooting for you all the way, Dan. And I can't forget Pippa from Worm's Eye View. She is my newest creative friend from across the pond, and she's adorable and creative and absolutely lovely. I enjoy watching her content as well. All of these creators make content like we're just hanging out. And you know, in a time like this, when we all need community And if you don't have community in your real life, you kind of seek out community online. And these people make me feel like it's a community. I enjoy hanging out with them. I enjoy watching their content. I enjoy seeing what's going on in their lives. It does create a parasocial relationship. And I feel like, you know, we would be friends if we all hung out together in real life. And that's really cool. Plus, I love that little dopamine hit that I was telling you about when I see the notification pop up because I rang the bell and I get notified when they drop a new video. It's exciting and it's wonderful. And it's like, hey, they called, you know? So I think that's kind of the season that my YouTube channel is in right now. Less performance, more let's hang out, you know? Spend some time with me. Let me give you a little vicarious journey, a little vicarious peek, a little vicarious invitation into what I'm doing. Let me show you some fun events that I attend. Let me show you some cool places that I found locally, or, you know, when I travel. Come along for the ride. Let's hang out. Listen to me while you're drinking your flat white coffee in the morning or whatever it is. I can tell you this because that's what I'm craving as a viewer right now. And every time I find a channel that gives me that feeling, it sort of recalibrates me and my channel and helps me refocus on what kind of channel I want to create too. So if you like that kind of video, that kind of hangout style or come with me kind of video where I show you around and we can just pal around as friends, stick around. There'll be a lot more content like that. Yes, I'll still make some recipe videos. Yes, I'll still, you know, sprinkle nuggets of wisdom or talk about health journey stuff or perimenopause, gasp. I know there's stuff, right? There's stuff. And I realize that I have a solid half and half breakdown of men and women who watch my channel. So if a particular video doesn't speak to you on that day, scroll past. I'll be back the next day or soon with something else that will entertain you and inspire you. And if you're a creator watching this, even a small one, especially a small one, just know that people do notice. Your channel is getting noticed. Clintus noticed us, noticed several of us in the list that I watch, and I'm sure that was completely coincidental. And it all kind of spurred from this particular year of vlogging. It can feel discouraging when you don't get the views or the clicks or the likes that you expect or the comments. But even when it feels quiet, know that you're not just talking into a void. People are watching. People are interested. And you just never know who is waiting for your hit of dopamine, who's waiting for you to drop a video, and who misses you when you don't post. All of it matters. You matter. There's room for all of us. And I hope you continue making content. And if you haven't started making content and want to in 2026, I hope that you do. But for now, I have to tell you, I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay delicious. Go drink some water, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.